What's good, people? It's your boy Sir Petty 258 back with another one, Unaverage Mentality Toxic Podcast.
Hey y'all, thanks for checking us out. I'm Kizzy. Make sure you check out Shifted Culture on YouTube and Instagram.
Today's discussion is love a distraction from anything in life, right? We all know how love is pure, everybody unconditional love and all that, but is there a time where love can be negative in your life? How do you feel about that?
Well, first, let's kind of go into the definition of love because I think some people have different terms and such of love. So when I was younger, I was taught that love is sharing, caring, and forgiving. Right, those three things, and maybe that's just the elementary term that was explained to me.
Right.
So when you kind of think about how you love people, your family, your significant other, whatever the case is, what I won't say subcategories, but
how do I define love?
Yeah, how do you define love? Is it?
I don't really know how to define love. It's for me, it's hard to put feelings into words. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely certain characteristics, actions, like being genuine, being there for somebody, helping, caring, investing. Best way I can say it, you invest into them, right? Big, small, and different, cousin, friend, associate, depending on the level. But since we're talking about love, so I guess it's more of a significant other for the subject. I look at it yeah, obviously she's my girlfriend for a reason. For me personally, you're probably not my girlfriend if I don't love you. You know what I'm saying? So that's really my, what I would do for you. Am I thinking about would I take a bullet for this girl?
So that's caring, right?
It's all of them. I'm caring for my body. I'm sharing my soul when this bullet goes through this motherfucker. So what's your other one? Sharing, caring, and what?
Forgiving. So if you love somebody, you forgive them.
You definitely get more. I'm really a strict person, right? You only get a fool me once type of personality. But when I'm in the relationship, I get blinded a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because I never get in a relationship for it to fail. You know what I'm saying? So I will work it out. All right, I think everything can improve if you put the work in. So just because you messed up once or twice, I'm not going to think it's just over. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like we could build and you could learn.
Okay. Got you. So on here, when I look it up, it reads the definition of love in the noun. As far as in the noun definition is an intense feeling of deep affection. Now that's kind of questionable because, let's say you have somebody who, I don't know, he gets jealous about his girlfriend does something, he gets jealous and he hits her. He has a deep, intense, feeling of affection. So if you can that, is there a right and wrong way to show your love?
Definitely. Let's use domestic violence, right? I believe the person, he does probably love her. It's just very unhealthy love, toxic love. Some people, unfortunately, that's the way they was taught how to love. You know what I'm saying? Survival tactics, or maybe. So
you do still classify that as a form of love? Beyonce,
dangerously in love.
You threw me off with that one. I wasn't expecting you to, but
that's what it is. Even that movie that I think she was in, same kind of you know what I'm saying? In the law, I think, I don't know the exact words, but passion of love is a thing. You could, that's an actual defense. If you walked in, you see somebody having sex with your wife and you shoot them, you could think, quote unquote, they're using the R word. And if you killed them for that reason because you just got blinded by the emotion, that's a real defense out there.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. Now, with love, do you believe in being in love? Is there a difference between loving somebody and being in love with that person?
For me, no. It's just love. I don't.
Okay.
Because for me, I have an addictive personality. So for me, it's if I like it, I love it. So if I love you, I love you. It's not no, conditional love though.
I see. Some people break it down and say there's a difference between being in love and actually loving that person. Being in love is real short term. That's the butterfly phase when you see the person and you kind of melt.
Being in love.
Yeah, being in love. It's just a mushy feeling that you get when you first you.
So you're trying to say then in love is fake then, right? Because if you date somebody for 20 years, that beginning phase is over eventually.
I wouldn't say it's fake. It's just short term.
Okay, but our relationship is long term, so that means you won't be in love with me the whole time then, right?
No, I feel like you go from being in love with that person to actually really loving that person, and there's
in love is the first step, and then you.
Hopefully,
yeah. Okay.
Hopefully, at some point, if you're gonna be with that person, I hope that you would have those feelings of being in love with that person at some point. Okay.
So while you're in love, right? While you put like a lot of people say, when you in love, you're blind to a lot of BS, right? So, what kind of ways do you feel like it would distract you?
I think it can distract you from like, your career. It can distract you from yourself as well. Cause like some people love others more than they love themselves.
Yes.
And I think that's the problem when you push, them before you. You got to love yourself. You can't love somebody else properly unless you're loving yourself properly.
No, I agree. I'm not, I'll put my family before me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a family man, family oriented. But putting somebody before myself, I don't naturally do, because I do believe in you can't help nobody else until you help yourself. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like distractions, women are the number one distraction for men in any kind of thing, right? 'Cause like I said, I'm really going to this relationship so it can work out. I'm really trying to build a family, a dynasty, a legacy. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, one little bump in the road ain't nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But I could still be blinded by this, like, no, this person's not going to change. I think one episode we're going to get into is like being stuck in your age, right? You may not know that they may not know, you may not know. You know what I'm saying? That this is how they are for life. There is no getting better for this person. You know what I'm saying? And then so you're blindly following that. So it could definitely distract you from your goals as far as being a teacher, getting your money, career, all type of ways, especially for men.
I agree. So how do you like beat that issue of being distracted by love, or prevent it from happening?
Honestly, I don't have no exact answer. For me, it would be it's a lot of self-awareness, right? As far as paying attention to your relationship, are you progressing? Is usually my thing, right? Everybody don't like. I always say like a relationship is like a business. If you want to use it, like they want to look at it like that. But progression is a thing, right? Seeing where we are. Where we started to, either we're going back or going forth. You know what I'm saying? So to me, if it's like every time it's time for to pay a bill, they always late, and you keep reminding them. Eventually, you got to wake up to it when all these late fees keep piling up or something. You know what I'm saying? So either you could be blinded to it and just be like, oh, they'll get it, or hey, now we need to do something about this. Are you capable of doing this? As far as trying to reach a goal.
Do you feel like there's like a certain ages where it's acceptable and it's not acceptable as far as being blinded by love?
Yeah.
Not even blinded by love, just put in.
You should only be blinded by love up until you're 18. 'Cause to me, you're in high school. You're a kid. That's puppy love.
What if they never had a situation to where they were in love in high school? Let's say they didn't fall in love, because some guys they don't fall in love till later, right?
I feel bad. Like for me, I feel like in general, people should experience all the emotions early in life.
Really?
Yeah, because once all right, since I have a daughter, right? Once you go out in the world, whether you're ready or not, the world's still going to face you, whether you've been trained for this or not. You know what I'm saying? So I always believe like I'd rather make you go through that emotion first, so you at least know how. It's just not shocking to you. You know what I'm saying? So you at least know how to deal with it. You felt it before, so when you go out in the world, you just know how to handle it a little bit better. So that's just how I look at it.
I see that. I was like cautioned before of like really just when you're young, just focus on yourself. Don't worry about, a significant other, any of those things.
Okay.
Get, your priorities out the way. And then when you get older, you date. And I think sometimes when you fall in love when you're too young, let's say some people get married really young and then they get older and, they just never really experienced life in the manner of their peers.
Right.
So let's say they break up or whatever. And sometimes you'll run into people in their 30s and it's like, they want to be in a club. They want to do all the things that they didn't really get to do when they were younger because they were like falling in love too soon.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it all depends on your mindset, right? So for me, one thing I learned working at the grocery store, right, when I was younger, it was a lot of old people who seemed disgruntled. And it's a lot of people who was like...
When you say old, like old is
like in age.
What age
like
would you
60,
qualify
70,
as old? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
retirees that were just like disgruntled.
Exactly. Because like in my mind, if I'm 60 or 70, I'm not trying to be forced to kind of like, I have to be here check by check. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool, I work here part-time just to get a little money here and there. But overall, I'm pretty decent by 60. But some of them are like, no, I have to wake up every day. And I don't like this job, but I have to do it. So for me, I came to a conclusion. Let me use my 20s. This one of the youngest where I am, the most energy, all that. Let me focus now on building everything for that said relationship. So when I'm in my 30s and on, all right, I can relax now because I already put in the groundwork for it. You know what I'm saying? So I did, but women still was distracted. I could have had a lot more because that was also when I was hitting the streets. I was up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I could have been a lot farther, faster, a lot more money, a lot of stuff. But woman definitely is my number one distraction.
Okay.
What's your number one distraction?
You mean with love or just in general?
In general, like what distracts you from your goals besides love?
I wouldn't say it's love, but I think I can get distracted with people, you know?
Okay.
Cause like, it's hard to stay disciplined. It really is, you know?
It
So
is.
like, let's say I want to get a certification or something and I say,
Right.
okay, I'm going to stay in the house for the next month. I'm not going out. Right. But then, you know, let's say the weather's nice that day.
Right,
You know,
right.
you look out the window, you looking out, you distract, you want to get out. And then for some reason, whenever you're trying to do like really good, that's when everybody pops up.
What?
Like when you really trying to be out like that, everybody else is busy for some reason. When you sit here and try to stay disciplined, everybody hitting you up. Yo, you coming here, you coming, you know what I'm saying? So
You know what else is a distraction? Especially like somebody talking about relationships in a sense, right? How your exes always pop up
Yes.
as soon as you get in a relationship.
yes,
Distraction
everybody be
at
popping
its
up.
best. So it's like,
That's why I'm about to start like blocking like old people I used to talk to. As soon as I think things start working better with the next person, I'm just blocking everybody else. You can't even hit me up.
one thing. All right, so let me say
It's
this.
like bad luck.
I don't know how you feel about it. I know we kind of going off subject, but it's cool, right? Like social media. I'm not a big fan. Like I don't post myself a lot on my own stuff, right? So, but I know in a relationship, you know, especially women like to show off their man, want to be seen, showing, you know, obviously you're his, you know, his woman, right?
Yeah.
But I do feel like when you don't put social media in your relationship as much, y'all work out better. Because everybody's not in your business. Everybody may not even know who you are. They just know you got a guy.
I don't know.
Because now
like,
once you know who you are, you're like, oh, I can start judging this.
with the right person though. Only difference is because some people sneaky for real. You know, I like using social media because social media.
Okay. But see, that's
I
what
might
I'm
be
trying to say.
telling
You're
too
trying to catch it, but you know what I'm saying? You're trying to catch something. I'm
No, it's not even
find
trying to
nothing.
catch. Like, soon as I link up with somebody, like, you know, if I start seeing certain things on social media, like, you know, that's already, I'm already stepping back from that.
No, I'm saying, all right, you passed that part, right? You guys are together. You posting him, right? It could just be, all right, cool. Just post him. It's a small world, right? Somebody could have seen his picture, said a comment, and everybody acts different. Especially like somebody was just saying, like, emojis is a conversation. These are real things. So, you know, I think back in the day, like the little eyeball emoji thing, right? All right, let a girl put a eyeball emoji under your man picture. It's a whole argument potentially.
Okay. So is
see
a
what I'm
guy
saying?
allowed to put an eyeball emoji under
No,
your girl
I'm just
picture?
saying in general. Like I said, if y'all aren't using social media, where I don't look, we know what it is, right? I don't have to post you because I tell everybody about you. You know what it is in real life. So I'm trying to keep the outside forces because the internet's going to internet. The internet's undefeated.
I don't think you got to post yourself with everything that you do, but at some point you should be able to look at my page and see, you know what I'm saying, my
Why?
significant other.
Why is that important for you? Because I'm saying, like, do you know what it is in real life?
It doesn't matter with real life because this is the thing, right? Sometimes, no, look,
So our real life,
because you can open doors. So like, let's say, you know, I'm in a relationship, right?
Right.
And I have a public page. I have a public podcast page.
Okay.
So I've had people pop, you know, in the DM before and shoot their shot. But if they know if they could see the guy, because unless I mention him on a podcast, whatever, you know, that's. I feel like guys do whatever they do regardless.
saying.
But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, okay, well, all right, I see, she got something going on.
something.
You said what?
I feel like you deterred us. Sorry, you deterred a small percentage of because if I'm saying as a man, I don't care if you have a man. What's next?
Okay, well, so the people who do care that you got somebody.
All right, so
you know what I'm saying?
So the 2%. Gotcha.
And let's just talk about, okay, going out, right?
Okay.
Going out to, let's say, the club.
Okay.
And then you dance with a girl, right? First, that's how it starts. Everything starts out as just a thought or it just starts out as being innocent until it turns into something else.
What's that to do with social
All of
media?
a sudden, she dancing. No, I'm saying with social media, it's the same way. You open up doors possibly when, you know, you just don't
And that's what
put your I won't say put your
business?
relationship out there. I'm not saying don't put your relationship out there, but I'm saying I should at least be able to post one picture of my significant
No,
other.
you can, but what I'm
And he
saying,
should have some of me post on.
I
his
guess
page.
what I'm saying, like I said, in real life, although you said forget it, right? In real life, everybody knows us. So all your friends know me. Your mom, grandma, uncle, brother, sister, they know me. And vice versa, right? So I don't have to put on the front for I might really know 30 people in real life. I may have 500 friends on Facebook. I don't need who are my friends, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I'm gonna take you out of this equation because I don't know what you got going on. But you know what I'm saying. I don't think you
Right.
do anything outside. But in most cases, when a person is refusing to put you on, like, just
No, I'm saying.
make you have noticed at all on their social media, it's usually sketchy. I ain't even gonna lie.
But what I'm saying,
usually it's sketchy.
There's a time, all right, and this is so funny. There's an actual time before social media. You know what I'm saying? So
we don't live in that time no more, though.
But what I'm saying is everybody just don't adapt, right? Like I'm just not. I may not be that person anyway. I'm just not an online person, right? Like I said, even on my page,
But you have an account though. And that's the weird part about it. People be like, "Oh, I don't be on it like that." Yes, you do.
No, but what I'm saying, like, all right, some people have different reasons, right? Some people are social. You might want to keep up with the news, this, that, and the third, right? For me personally, it's like, all right, my family's all over. This is for my family page, right? Just to, all right, let me see what's happening with my family. All right, I might post a picture of me or my daughter here and there, just in general. All right, y'all can see we growing up, right? But I'm just not on there all the time. Like, all right, when I was 19, sure. But me as like a grown man now, that's not my first priority. It's just, I mean, I still post her, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just in general like.
When you say her, who do you mean? Like this?
Yeah, like if I have a significant other.
Okay.
Cool, she'll go up there once in a while. But what I'm saying is, it shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to turn anything into the outside force to turn into an issue. It's hard enough for us to stay together as normal life, let alone outside interactions.
I hear you. I do agree that I think that there's like a time to do it as well. I don't like, how some people, as soon as they end up, they get in a relationship on Monday, by Wednesday, boom, look at my new, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and then all of a sudden,
2 weeks later, they
exactly.
broken up. So and that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, then now you gotta, oh shit, like now it definitely is entertaining. You know what I'm saying? You know a whole person relationship status, when they mad, when they happy, like, oh shit. It was funny because I was just saying this on another podcast, right? So let me show you about social media, like you're saying, right? All right, you and your mad at each other. You out here pitting these with subliminal memes out here, like, all I need is myself. You know what I'm saying? See that, like, oh, she mad at her. Let me slide in here.
But that's on her though, or whoever it is that's posting their emotions. And it's funny. I don't understand why people go on social media and then like they'll post their feelings, and then like it's almost like a cry for help. And then when you ask them, hey, everything, they don't want to talk about it. It's just like, why are you posting to everybody? Like, why are you venting openly if you don't want people like
Attention.
openly asking?
That's what the social media is for. But I mean, sometimes you need it. It's good in bad ways. I know we got off the topic a little bit. Any other kind of like just distractions? All right, let me ask you this. How do you overcome your distractions, right? So let's say, you on your course, right? You get derailed. What do you do to get back, on track?
I think about where I was before, I fell off track. Think about what I want in the future, and just, I think, for me, that's usually enough for me to say, and then just kind of break it down in steps,
Right.
So let's say I'm getting over a person or whatever. I got to think about what went wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's me, take accountability, to move on.
Oh, so it's never you. That must be quick for you.
It's hardly ever me. I'm just, the truth is the truth.
I said this to one of my homegirls, right? I said a girl could, not you specifically, right? A girl could have met 20 different guys, right? And none of them may have wanted to make her their girlfriend, right? And she would blame all 20 guys and not her at all.
I mean, it could have, that could happen, but it also could be that she's not, choosing them or whatever. Because I feel like if everybody just desperately want to be in a relationship just to say they're in a relationship, you can get in a relationship.
No, but what I'm saying is,
it's with the right person that you
want. Want a relationship, but even if you're saying that, right? I understand you're gonna say all 20 of them just don't qualify. You just meeting.
No, some of them qualified, but they didn't choose you. Some of them, you qualified with them, but you didn't choose them.
Yeah, but
sometimes it's just an unfortunate situation.
I just don't feel like a female like, nah, he didn't choose me. Openly.
I've had somebody who didn't choose me.
Oh, okay.
That's know who, but
I can't wait to think of that person again. I'm trying to think who it is.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Shifted Culture and Unaverage Mentality, right?
She always try to my stuff.
I'm sorry.
It's your boy Sir Petty 258 with another one, Unaverage Mentality. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, and tell a friend.
I'm Kizzy.
We out.
Shifted Culture. Check us out next time. All right. So how you want to run this? You want
Tekashi? Let's go to Tekashi.
All right. I don't have any.